out here today at Pheasant Run, we're going to do a little par 3 contest in night golf. So this is really going to be the first video in my quest for 2025 DP World Tour Q School. So a lot of what's going to go into this is looking at my stats, looking at things where I struggle. Wedges in particular is something where I've really struggled over the years. So we're out here and we're going to be doing some grinding and kind of seeing what kind of a short score we can shoot. So let's get it. So walking up to the green here, I didn't expect to spin 20 feet or 30 feet or whatever it did. As you can see from the tee box, the conditions are not great out here at Old Pheasant Run, but we're still gonna have some fun. The greens are just surprisingly spinny. That surprisingly rolled out a lot. So as you can see, even with the punched and furriness, this bad boy rolled out a little bit. So we'll see if we can save the par here. Go. All right. All right, so we're all square, or even par, I guess. Got 152 yards here. We'll see how we do. Oh, no. Hang on. Catch piece. Catch piece. Maybe caught a piece. Can't tell. Well, so we're walking up to the green. It looks like I just barely missed. It's kind of just off the edge here. You saw the plume of dust that came up when we hit that thing. So try and get up and down, see what we can do. Okay, so we have about a 13-yard chip here. So I'm using a pitching wedge. I work in ratios. So we're going to try and land this about 5 yards on. That'll do. Go ahead and tap that bad boy in and we'll move on to the next. So we have 111 yards here to really a pretty cool green. There's actually a couple of big bowls. You'll see it when you get up there. This one's actually in a hole-in-one position. If I can get it in the right area, you've got a real chance to go in. Go. Get left. Just missed it. That's about 10 feet more left. It's phenomenal. This putt to have is going to be insane. So walking up to the green here, I actually didn't miss by even 10 feet. You'll see it here in a second. I missed by about 5. So this really big ridge here, my ball's up on top. I missed, here's the start of the ridge. I missed it by 1, 2, 3 steps. So 3 steps further left, and it had a realistic chance of finding the hole. So this putt's going to be a nightmare. So the camera probably doesn't do it justice. About 10 to 15 feet of drop off here. I'm going to try and just die it at the top of the ridge. Go. Go. Well, just hung out there on me. That's a bad bogey. All right, moving on. Bummer. Well, that was a pretty terrible bogey from 120. Obviously, a little bit unrealistic green to what I'll normally be playing. These greens are punched, and that one had a baby elephant underneath it. But, got to be able to do anything. So, moving on now to the fourth hole, probably got about 145 yards. Hopefully, we can make a better swing. We've not really made a great swing to start yet. Hang, hang right there. Get a bounce. Just off again. So a little fun fact about Pheasant Run, it's one of the only lit up courses in St. Louis, Missouri. So with me working full time right now in 95, this course is going to be where I'm spending a lot of time, just because it makes sense logistically for me to come here after work on wedges. As you can see, I need a lot of freaking work. Once again, another missed green, 150 yards, not great. Really in a pretty poor position here. Don't think I could short side myself more if I tried. Go, go. Yeah, it's pretty good. 4 or 5 feet. Go ahead and knock this in for par. All right, so we're 5 holes in here. I am 1 over par. Not a great start. We had a little bit of a log jam, so I just wanted to talk a little bit about what I'm hoping to do with this series, right? So part of the series for me is just documenting my journey, and the other part of it is showing people what I'm going to be doing in hopes to play European Tour Q School in 2025. Part of that is, using Decade Golf to do my stats. I'm sure you've seen a lot of other YouTubers use Decade. I've used Decade for 4 or 5 years now at this point. What I figured out, on the back half of this season is that I really struggle with approach play. I'm losing around 2 to 2.5 strokes per round on a PGA Tour player with my approach play. Driving, I'm gaining half a stroke. Putting, I'm around average. So really the approach play is going to be a big focus for this offseason. So got about 125 yards here. From what I remember, this pin is super treacherous. It's on the back of the green. I need to keep it a little right of it, ideally. Another little fade. Hang in there. Catch piece. It's a little short. Spinning down the slope. Be about 30 feet. Well, another not so great shot. I've started working on some off-season swing changes, and I'm just not quite trusting it right now, as you can see. Part of the goal is to change to a little bit of a fade. So spun it off another ridge, which these ridges are pretty big out here. So see what we can do. Another long, long putt. Oh, hang on. Go. All right. Okay, a little bit short here. Probably moving a little bit to my left. See if we can just tap this in. Yep. That'll do. Got 173 yards. This is the longest hole out here. A little chilly. It's probably going to be a 7-iron for me. I think it's playing about 180, which is basically what my stock 7 is. So 180 here, 173 actual. Longest hole on the course. See what we can do. Cut. Cut. Oh, deep. All right. Well, like I said, going through some swing change stuff here. Really just a terrible shot, quite frankly. I've hit a 173-yard shot, almost 195 yards. So bump and run, pitching wedge shot here. We'll see what we can do. I mean, this round has just been a grind, but that's why we're out here, right? Is we're out here to get better. So go ahead and lag this thing down there. Oh, it went the wrong way. Keep going. Just misread that one. Greens are punched out here at Pheasant Run. I'm guessing I caught an aeration hole. No excuses. Shouldn't be missing the green by that much from 180, but certainly doesn't help things. We'll need to make a good putt here. Make a par. Stay at 1 over. We got a couple of good birdie chances coming in. See if we can get this thing back to under par. Turn. Nearly. Just hit it a little too hard. Just another bogey. Not what we're looking for. On to the next. Going on to the next hole here. See how we can do. I mean, just really not in what we're looking for to start the series off. That's okay, right? This is a very real channel, and we're out here and we're grinding. So we're gonna get it. Let's go. Been a little slow here this evening. Been waiting, 20 minutes in between shots at least. Cool thing is though, now we get the lights. So we get 270-ish yards, par 4. I was gonna lay it up, but we're 2 over par, so we might as well go for the freaking thing and hopefully make an eagle and maybe do something cool. Just a little bit right. Find the fairway. Probably not gonna find the green though. Be pitching, maybe 20 yards. So got about 30 yards here, just a bit shy at pin high. Probably needed another. Just need to honestly be a little bit further left, and it would have been pretty good. So try and hit something low in there. Go. Go in. All right, that'll do. Yeah, I think my depth perception's a little bit off with the nighttime. I thought this had a chance to go in, and we're every bit of 5 feet short here, maybe even 6. So see if we can navigate the holes of the punch green here and knock this bad boy in for a birdie. That'll do. That'll do. All right, made a birdie. Move it on. Come on. Okay, so we finally made a birdie. I'm sorry, that was probably pretty painful to watch to start. Got about 142 yards here. I think it's playing close to the low 50s. It's starting to cool down, so we're gonna hit a full 9. It's just over a 150 club for me. Go ahead and actually swing this one a little bit. Oh, I actually hit a shot on line. Go in. Oh, it's got to be close. I can't see, but I gotta imagine that's probably pretty close. We'll see. So actually pretty unlucky here. I landed, maybe 3-4 feet from the cup. Just once again out here at Pheasant Run, I spun it off another ridge. You probably can't quite see because of the lighting, but I spun it back probably 25-ish feet, something like that. So we'll see how we can do. Turn, go. Oh, right in line. It's a Manning putt. All right, got a par there. 1 over. We got 1 hole left. We got to make a birdie. We got to finish this thing even par. Come on. Okay, last hole here. 1 over par. We have 1 chance left to make a birdie. See if we can finish well and, make a birdie here. Is another ridge. We'll try and not spin it off of this one. Cut, just a little, just a little. Nearly. Just maybe back fringe. Decent shot. All right. Well, at least I didn't spin it off a ridge. I've got, maybe 20 feet, 15 feet out of the fringe. Cap this off, shoot even par. Come on, got to give it a run. Little downhill, right to left, about a cup out. Oh, and I just yanked it. Oh, that's atrocious. Atrocious. All right, so that finishes us up. 1 over par. Not a great showing. It's okay though. We kind of have a benchmark, right? So we'll come back, see what we can do throughout the winter and into next season, and hopefully beat the daylights out of this score. Thanks for watching.